Well, it's just too much windshield time, I guess, yet, you know. And
Absolutely.
let your brain run wild, and it's just try to put a nice rig together. And
all right, we're here at the 2026 Chrome and Smoke Truck Show. Who are we here with today?
Larry Olson.
Larry Olson. What are we looking at here?
82 A model Kenworth. Been a proud owner of it for going on 25 years.
Okay.
Sometimes not so proud, I guess, when it gives me fits. But
is this one a play toy? Is this a working truck?
It was a working truck for about 20 years. I retired it in 23, pursue other things, and kind of changed my ways in the occupation and stuff. But now it's become a truck show going toy.
Yeah.
I've done a lot of updates on it over the years. We've updated to electronic engine, airliner cutoff, put the bigger sleeper on it years ago, air ride subframe, redid the interior in the cab years ago and insulated and made it a little more comfy. And
absolutely. Looks like you got a kind of a matching trailer to go along with it.
Yeah, we just got done with that this spring. It was kind of a 2-year project. A year ago we restored the outside, got everything painted and fixed up nice, and now this last winter we finished up with the interior. It's got full living quarters in it, full-size shower, and generator out back. Got a place for my golf cart. So, but turned out to be a pretty nice project. I wanted the trailer to end up looking like it could haul freight. I mean, there's a few things you can see that are a little bit different, but I mean, you look at it going on the road and it looks like it's hauling a load of produce. Okay. So that was my goal, and got the reefer unit all restored and original gauges and stuff and everything. So, but yeah, I mean, it's just over the years I've changed things up and different improvements. And one of the last things we did on the truck is the staircase under the cab and the steps on the tank all match the step boxes, all the same material. And then the deck plate is to match. It's all stainless grip strut, so it's don't corrode and it don't dull on me. So
absolutely. This is all original paint on this?
Pretty much. The sleeper was repainted in 06 when I put that on there, but most of the cab and the hood is all original paint. It's been a South Dakota truck all its life. I'm the third owner of it, and contrary to popular belief, it's not an old winter truck, but that's fine. I get asked about it. Sometimes they demand that it's an old winter truck, but no, it sold new in La Crosse, Wisconsin Kenworth, and yeah, I'm the third owner of it. We've all been South Dakota owners. So
awesome. What's the power plant in this truck?
Pretty good modified C15 Cat, 18-speed transmission, and yeah, I mean, it had an A model Cat originally, and wanted to upgrade, modernize it, get cruise control and a little more drivability, and it's been a fun rig to drive.
Absolutely, so, absolutely. Well, it looks like an amazing ride. Did you do all the work yourself?
I can't take credit for all the work. I mean, the shop, and they were in Mitchell, and I'll be moving to Sioux Falls. Tessiers, they got a fab shop, and they helped me with the stainless steps and stuff, and you know, odds and end bracketry and that. But I mean, overall, I built a subframe for under the cab and sleeper and fashioned that. But yeah, I mean, I've done most all the assembly myself, but I got to give credit to some good people that I've been around, helping them with some heavy mechanicals and stuff, and neighbors that helped me with the rear clip and stuff and everything. And yeah, I don't do paint work, so got a great body shop in Parks in South Dakota that did all the paint work on the trailer. And but it's been an ongoing project. So
absolutely,
every time I think I'm done with it, I come up with some other idea.
Yeah, you know, I've followed you on Facebook for years, and the little things that we've seen. I've seen over the years that you've done.
I try to come up with unique ideas that you can't buy in a chrome shop. I mean, don't get me wrong, chrome shops are cool. I'm glad we got them, but there's a lot of odds and ends things that I come up with that would be unique, you know. I mean, just build custom brackets and stuff, and just come up with different ideas, you know. So like under the reefer unit. You know, I wanted it to look like it was a working unit, and you know, the battery cables coming down to the battery box, I wanted them to look original, and the fuel lines and stuff. So, but I come up with the rod underneath there to hold the airlines and stuff.
I see
those.
Absolutely. And then you were telling me there's a mini split inside your reefer unit.
Yep, that reefer is completely gutted, and then for the interior, for air conditioning, there's a mini split unit up on top. Can't see it, can't hear it, and so I ended up running the condensate drain down, so that's stripping out the tubes like the reefer would, you know. So.
Yep.
So.
It's little things like that you just don't think of.
Yep.
That your brain works just a little bit different than everybody else's.
Well, it's just too much windshield time, I guess. Yet, you know. And
absolutely.
Let your brain run wild, and it's just try to put a nice rig together, and so yeah.
How long have you been driving?
Well, I've had this 25 years. I mean, it was a farm truck for some years first, and then I started getting horse hay customers down in the Carolinas and Georgia, so started hauling my own hay down there, and ended up, quit farming and went over the road pulling reefer, and did that for some years, and like I say, now in 23, I kind of retired it and found another gig to do, and so it's just an enjoyable toy. So,
Absolutely. Tell me about these fenders. They look a little different than most others we see.
They're old school corrugated fenders. I mean, there's guys that call them grain bin fenders, culvert fenders. This is the second set I've had on here, and they hold up. You know, I mean, they don't crack with the vibration, but I wanted it to look back in the 80s. There was a lot of trucks that ran that style fender back in the 70s, 80s, and I just wanted to be different, and just kind of roll with the flow of the era correct back in the 80s, you know. So
absolutely.
So yeah, so I followed through with the same style on the trailer for quarter fenders, and
tell me about the fan style with the lights that you've got there. Noticed on the front you've got the same thing.
Years ago, a friend of mine from Australia shared a picture on one of the I think it was Large Car Mag, and it was a Kenworth out in California that had 3 grill bars, and the 2 of them were fanned out, and I seen that and told him one day, it's like, help me change these out, you know. So we took the 7 and made them into a fan, and I've had them that way ever since. So just to kind of carry through on the theme. I got the light bars back here in the same pattern, and on the back of the trailer the same way, and then recently I had a friend of mine in Canada that does a lot of fabricating stuff. I had him help me come up with the lighted grill bars in the front. And I've had that idea for years, just never implemented it. So like I say, we just kind of carry through to the rear of the trailer. So
absolutely.
But so this trailer, when I bought it, it had 2 spare tire carriers. I was going to remove them to kind of clean up the underside of the trailer, and I thought, man, that's pretty cool, you know, we'll just utilize them. And I got a couple spare tires for the trailer, and I decided to go a little farther and make it look neat. So I had that Robert James Enterprises out of Missouri that builds the fender covers and stuff, and the winter fronts. When they built the tank end covers, I gave them measurements to make spare tire carrier covers, and it's like, man, we've never done that before, you know. So here we are.
Absolutely.
And it just kind of fits the theme of the rest of the truck, you know.
Yes,
so
very much so, very much so. And what's your wing upside down here? Well, what we got going on there?
They used to do that back in the 70s and 80s. That's kind of an old school thing, I guess, to use a lame term that everybody uses, but my dry van I built for hauling horse hay, I hung a full-size one underneath there, that in front of the spread, and it looked kind of cool. And I'd have guys ask me, you know, is that doing any good? And it's like, I have no scientific proof, but it looks badass, you know. So I was going to hang a full-size one under this, and then I was on Marketplace one evening and found this one. It's for a pickup and a camper, and that'll fit there nice. So we built the bracket to hang it there and kind of followed through with that, you know. So
absolutely.
So yeah,
absolutely.
But
well, it looks absolutely stunning. Just little things that you see here and there that are just.
Yep. So, well, let me close this up.
Oh yeah.
I like to show off the back doors.
You're good.
Another little touch I came up with.
The poor side of town.
I was driving down the road one morning for work and had my YouTube videos on, you know, the loop, and one of them was Johnny Rivers' Poor Side of Town. It's like, that'll work good back there, so that's what I did. So yeah, but
so the back of the doors here, what's up with this?
well, the original doors were in pretty tough shape. I was going to try to rebuild them and recover them with quilted stainless. Decided to abandon that project, so let's go with, you know, dry van door blanks. And I was gonna, you know, do the quilted stainless like normal, and I knew the shop where I had it at could probably crimp them out with a brake, but I knew labor intensive, and I got to searching online looking for a company that offered up different kind of patterns, and found this company in South Carolina, and yeah, going through, and one of the patterns they offered was this machine turn, and it's like, man, I got to do that. I've never seen it done before, don't make it wrong.
Yep.
So this is the 4-inch diameter, and so yeah, we covered them, and that same company, they made the trim for me around the outside that sandwiched together. So
absolutely.
So yeah, try to be different. And the ICC bumper was already on here when I bought the trailer, but I wanted to do some type of swing plate, or I knew I wanted to do the filler panel with something unique, and so I got the measuring, and by golly, 3 plates would fit on there. It's like, well, instead of one big swing plate, let's be different and do 3 different ones, you know. So that way, going on the road, the cow mat flaps are doing their dance, and the swing plates are doing theirs, and
it's the little things like that. It's the little things like that that's inside that brain up there that is just pretty neat.
And the backup lights, I don't know, I can't remember any specific truck or picture, but I seem to remember back in the day guys would mount lights on the back like airplane landing lights, and it's like, well, let's put them in there, and I actually got them to work. Got a remote control deal, and they're tied into the marker lights, so I can turn them on from the cab with the remote.
Yep.
And stuff. So yeah, of the whole trailer project, I'm kind of proudest of the back end, just kind of the uniqueness and stuff, and like I say, following through with the grill bar pattern and stuff, and you know, I picked 7. That's, I think when I put more grill bars on the truck years ago, I think I picked 7, and that's supposed to be a lucky number, and we just kind of followed through, you know. So
just kind of carried it.
Yeah.
It's like a blast from a past looking at this.
I tried to get back there so this looked like it was 1982 or 83, you know.
Yep, and, absolutely.
So looking through a lot of Overdrive magazines over the years and pictures and stuff of the cool trucks back then, and
absolutely,
and you know, ideas from guys nowadays and that, but yeah, I just little details like that I thought was pretty cool.
Yeah.
So, but
well, it definitely is unique.
Yeah, this takes a little time to put together and stuff, but I don't know, same thing there. I could have put together an elaborate setup where it all swings underneath, but I really would rather have it, like I say, look like it could haul a load of produce.
Yeah. Not what you expect when you walk inside a trailer. Wow. Wow. You did all the work on the inside yourself?
I had a fella back home that helped me on the weekends. His carpentry expertise. The same gentleman that painted the mural on the side of the door and did my pinstrapping, built all the cabinets. When I took the stuff up there for him to paint, I discovered that he builds stuff out of pallet wood. I know it's cliche as all get out, but it was the look I was looking for, you know, the rugged look.
Yep.
And he did a great job on alternating colors and stuff. So
looks phenomenal.
I really dig it. It's really homey. and you know, it's not tinny and everything and stuff. I mean, so the run through the center of the roof, the ceiling, it was kind of a way to take up the extra space from the ceiling tiles we were going to use. And then in the process of it, decided, well, let's mount the main split unit up front, and then we'll use it as a as a chute, you know.
Yeah, it kind of looks like an old produce chute. That's what I was looking at, and I'm like, wait, is that like an old school produce chute? But no.
Yeah.
That's neat.
I didn't want to try to sand and clean up that much aluminum roof ceiling, and these styrofoam ceiling tiles really quiet it down.
Yep.
And it kind of gives it a dark look to it, you know. And then of course the run goes all the way into the bathroom, shower room, but then the wiring we got running through there also.
Oh.
And then we drop it down the side and notched in the insulation to run it, and it really turned out great to hide the wiring.
Man, I just can't get over.
No.
Are we a Reba fan?
Yeah.
Gotta love Reba.
Oh yeah.
You can't go wrong with Reba.
I got all of her music from back her first album, you know, on cassette and CD. So
absolutely.
And this is my entertainment system. I mean, I've had all this equipment for years and really, you know, haven't set it up in the house. So I got over 300 cassettes in there and a bunch of albums. So it's my entertainment center on wheels, you know. Down there, I've got a whole bunch of overdrive magazines and old hot rod magazines. It's like, might as well pack them along, make the trailer heavier, and
never know when another idea is going to come out of those magazines,
you know,
huh?
It's a rainy day at a truck show, and you don't want to be outside, sit here and drink beer and look at old overdrive magazines, you know. So
absolutely. Well,
then I got a picture wall started here for my granddaughter and that, but yeah. So
no, this is awesome. This is
refrigerator out of a locomotive. Marketplace find. I figured if it had survived the ride on a locomotive, it would survive in the trailer. So
refrigerator out of a locomotive.
Yeah. So and then I got my, you know,
Oh yeah.
So gotta collect the beer, you know, the bottle caps.
Oh my God.
So yeah. Then I had extra heart windows. I wasn't going to cut windows in the side of a perfectly stainless sided reefer, so we had to have a couple windows. So cut them in there before I took the door up to that fella, and that's enough windows and stuff. And this is from a 1950s mobile home. Scrapped out a mobile home, and I saved that, and it's like, I'm going to find a place for it somewhere. 20 years later, here it is.
Here it is.
Yeah, it's an old mechanical doorbell. So
that's awesome.
Cool. But no, like I say, full-size shower, lavatory. Back there is the garage for the golf cart. Generators back there, storage for ladders and all that.
Yeah.
So
it's crazy.
Home on wheels.
Yes, very much so. Wow.
But, everything holds up well. I put air right on the trailer, and I'm surprised. You know, I figured after a rough trip down the road, everything would be mixed up in here like a salad, but it rides pretty good. So.
Yeah, absolutely.
I tie the chairs to the wall with a tarp strap when we're traveling so they don't slide around. So that was another Facebook find. I was going to do a jackknife couch here just for next place to sleep. I found them up in Wapata, North Dakota. And it's like, okay, those are going to make really cool glider rockers. So then when I got them home, I thought, man, they would be nice in the truck. But they're like a lazy boy. They would take up way too much room in an A-model cab.
Exactly. That's awesome.
Yeah, and I had this traffic signal in the shop. That's another marketplace find, and it was kind of in the way. So let's just build a bracket and put it in the trailer, you know. So yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
So yeah.
It's little things.
So I'm looking forward to burning up my PTO in the summer, going to truck shows.
Yes.
So
absolutely.
And I've got a habit of showing up a day early, you know. So I don't know. I still get giddy going to truck shows. I mean, have such a good time visiting with friends and meeting new friends, and you know, another thing is, I've always said I like going to truck shows because we're visiting and rubbing elbows with people like-minded, you know. I mean, there's so much negativity in this industry and stuff, and I mean, it's just all good people that come to truck shows, you know.
It makes me think about you know, younger kids when they're in school, summertime. Then school time comes back around, they finally get to see all their friends at lunchtime,
Yep.
know. And this makes me think of the same thing,
Exactly,
because we're all just a bunch of kids that love shiny things.
Yep. Yeah. And I still, when I leave a truck show, I have so much fun at that I get that lonely feeling when I leave town,
Yep, absolutely.
And
you just look forward to the next one because
Yeah.
they're going to be there too.
You bet.
Absolutely.
You bet. So no, it's just a good time, and I mean, most truck shows, I mean, they benefit the community.
Yep.
They bring dollars in, and some of them, the extra proceeds go to a charity, and they help people out, and it's just, there's nothing negative about a good truck show.
Yep.
So.
Yep. Absolutely.
So.
Cool.
So a fellow up in Montevideo, Minnesota painted that mural on the door for me. That's an actual picture I think I took coming back from El Paso. I was gonna do something to the effect of way past middle-aged crazy, but I thought long lonesome highway, which I'm at home more or less on a long lonesome highway. So that's what we did there. And then when it was at the shop, they were working on it. The door was open one day, and I come through the other shop, and I seen the chem light on the door all scruffy and everything. It's like, well, we got to do something different. So I pulled that off there and had the shop cut me a piece of aluminum, and had my sign man put one of my favorite pictures from around the country and the road on there. So that kind of cleaned that up a bit. So.
Absolutely, that's kind of eye-catching as you walk by.
Yeah, well, it finished it off. So, but yeah, unique stuff. I mean, the landing gear crank bracket, I built that. I didn't want to do something odd, so I mean, it's a stainless bolt, and I drilled a hole through the end of a acorn nut and bent that up and polished it up. So something different. So,
absolutely.
Yeah. So the air conditioner for the sleeper is a battery powered unit, and I hated to mount that evaporator on the back of the sleeper, but I had 3 dents in the back of the sleeper from the airlines and the 7-way, and it's like, okay, that's a good way to cover up those dents. And then it bugged me, the motor on that fan, was kind of ugly black, so I did a lot of head scratching and ended up, that's the old Moss, original Moss accessories. It's a small horn cover. It snapped onto that motor perfectly, so.
Nice little cover.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's the little things that kind of pop out at you the most.
Yeah, so, but over the years, like I say, we just done different things, and the heart windows, I've had those over the years, and I wanted to put a set in there. I really didn't want to cut holes in the side of the sleeper, but I mean, we need to reskin it anyway someday, so they're actually a shadow box. I got little LED light strips in there that forms a heart.
Oh, gotcha.
So, and they're blue, so
we'll have to check it out at night here after a while and see if we can get her on video then. Kind of see what you're talking about a little bit.
But I got some work to do to it yet to kind of get her right. I got new stacks and elbows and spools for it eventually, and need to get the bumper repainted and get some of the rock tips out of it. But it ain't perfect, but I mean, a lot of these war wounds are well earned,
Absolutely.
So,
absolutely.
Yeah.
How many miles this truck got on it?
As far as I can tell, around 2.8 million.
2.8 million.
Yeah.
That's a minute or two.
Yeah, I mean, it's not as high mileage as if it was on the road every day. The gentleman I bought it from was a rancher down in central South Dakota, and it wasn't used heavily there. Mm-hmm. And for the first 5-8 years I had it, it was a farm truck, local and that. And so yeah, I mean, but it was clean when I bought it from that gentleman. His hired man took good care of it, but so yeah, I just kind of went a little farther with it, So
absolutely.
I was just going to keep it clean. It was just going to be a farm truck, but the customization bug bit me, and we just started pouring money to it, So
absolutely.
So yeah,
absolutely. No, you did a phenomenal job of coming around the front here.
Since then, I've converted it over to disc brakes. All 3 axles are disc brakes, and wider steer axle. and that made it turn a lot shorter. And just a lot of that modernization stuff.
Yeah, a little bit of new.
Well, we still like the old
school
classics, but I don't see nothing wrong with modernizing them.
Absolutely.
Makes them drive them a lot nicer, and it's just keeping them alive.
Absolutely.
So.
Well, I appreciate your time. We'll let you get back to relaxing here, but thank you.
You bet.
I heard you won People's Choice with her today.
Yes, and I was flat out honored on that. I wasn't expecting it. There's a lot of nice trucks here, beautiful trucks. But,
yep. Booze and the boys put on a pretty good show here.
Yes, they do. They've gotten really a lot of momentum here in 3 years. So.
Absolutely. It's turned into a pretty good deal for the community.
Yep, it is.
Yeah.
So.
All right, we appreciate your time and thank you, man. Have a good day.
You bet. Thanks.